Hi Folklorico students, Mrs. Alaniz here, and I just have my skirt and I would like to talk to you a little bit about putting on your skirt and tying it and moving it just a little bit today just to get us started. So hopefully everybody has their skirts already. If you don't have your skirt yet, then you'll want to contact Mr. Rivera so you can make plans to get that checked out to you. The skirt that I'm going to use today is exactly like the ones that you guys will be using to practice in, okay? First of all, you want it to be the right size. We definitely don't want it to be too short. So, like if you could see my feet that much, let's see, I got to scooch back here. Let's see, maybe you can see it now. Hopefully I'll have to go back and check the video. Then that would be way too short. It really should just be to where you really can't really even see just a little bit of your shoes poking out maybe, okay? And you definitely don't want it too long that you're going to be stepping on it because that would not be good. That could, could hurt yourself or, rip your skirt, so that's no good. So make sure you have the right size that fits you correctly. Then you basically just put it over your head and you're going to see that you have a lot of ties here. So, and then there's two openings. So each of the openings should be one on one side and one on the other side. And then what you're going to do is tie it in front first. And so it should really tie like right about where your belly button is, right here. You don't want to tie it up here, no. Okay, right around where your belly button is. So that's going to be just right about here. So tie the front one first. Okay. And you want to tie it pretty securely. You want it to stay in place, okay? And then go ahead and tie the back one. So, as you can see, when I stand back, where the skirt falls, hopefully you can really not even see my feet, but yet it's not touching the ground either, okay? So that's important. The next thing you want to know is where do you hold it at, right? So if you just come straight out from both sides and lift it up, you should be in a pretty good position there. Basically, you want it to be even in the front and in the back, right? You don't want the skirt to be higher in the back than it is in the front. I usually hold my skirt with my thumb and my finger right before this ruffle here on both sides. So get a little closer, you could see, but you can see there's this little small ruffle here. So I hold it between my thumb and my finger right there. And there we go. So you want to have very good posture. We all have a tendency to be slouchy, especially because we're sitting in front of our computers all day, but you really want to use your core muscles. So you're pulling in, but you're still relaxed. Your shoulders are down, butt back. Your arms are up, but there's still a little bit of a bend in your elbows. So you're not like this, right? And then we're pretty much, ready to start thinking about how we're going to move the skirt a little bit. So just to get started, really a lot of it is in your wrists. So you can circle your wrists around even a little bit like this to kind of like loosen them up, but a lot of the movements really flowing, and you're not just here. I'm not even moving my wrist right now, but you're going to come down. So it's the movement of your wrist turning like this that's really going to create like the beautiful waves that your skirt is going to make. So nobody is meant to like get this like just like that. It takes lots of practice working at it, practicing the videos that we do together, and also spending time at home just playing around and practicing with those movements also. So just thinking about making those really smooth movements with your wrist. So to start, like the first song that we're going to learn, which will be in the next video, is going to be Las Chapanecas, which will give us lots and lots of practice was the skirt, because there's lots of turning in there. The first thing that we're going to do is just step side to side. So forget about the skirt, just hold it here, but stand up nice and tall, side to side, right to left. So I'm just stepping together. That's pretty simple, okay? And what we're gonna do is take our opposite arm to our opposite foot. So my left arm is going to move when my right foot moves and I go to my right. So to the right, to the left, and my arm's just going down and up, and down and up, and down. And when I come up, that's when my wrist turns, like we were talking about. Down and up, down and up. And if I just stay in my place, you know, I can do it too. I'm not moving my feet, but just going down and turning that wrist to come back up. Down and up, down and up, down and up. Okay, let's go side to side. Down and up. The other thing that maybe you've already noticed is that many times when you're moving your skirt, your eyes are following one of your hands. So when I'm going to my right, and that will be very important as we get further into our dance. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do a lot, and if your arms are already hurting a little bit, well, get used to it, because you're gonna build some strength in your arms. Well, one of the moves we do a lot with the skirts is just up and back. So when we learn how to zapateado, which we will do lots and lots and lots and lots of, a lot of times we're doing this. So you've probably seen this, right? Right? So what it is we're really taking our arms and we're going down and then up. So this time our wrists are turning in to go down, and then they're turning back up. So it looks like this without the skirt, right? Just to kind of show you so you can see what my wrists look like. And then once you have your skirt, you're here and you're down and up and down and up. And it's not like that interesting when we're kind of going slow like this, but the faster you're able to do it, you create, you know, that vuelo. And next thing you know, once you're zapateado, then you're really got something going on here and it starts to look really nice. Okay? Okay, so that's just a short video for today. So I hope you'll put your skirt on, practice some of those things. I will see you on Friday for our first Zoom meeting, and I can't wait to meet all of you. So see you then.